A single word cannot define who this man is. Throughout his career, controversy has surrounded him. Fans have adored him, and his peers have grown to respect him.
2011 was a rough year for me, but yeah, 12 is my favorite number, and 2012 has been great. I think I've earned everybody's respect again here in TNA, and I've just proved myself over and over again, and hopefully made non-believers believers now, for sure. And I keep getting so close, and it feels like so much is getting better in my personal life. My professional life just needs to improve a little bit. I need to get a little better in that ring.
Having known Jeff literally almost his entire professional career, Jeff's had a lot of demons in the past, and Jeff is one of those talents that has always been able to overcome, and Jeff has been able to face every obstacle, knock it down, and look forward. They say it's one day at a time, it's one step at a time, and I think Jeff has taken the obstacles that he's had in his life, and he's made the very best out of it to make positive strides. So I think he uses that as energy to be better.
After winning the 2012 Bound for Glory series, Jeff Hardy became the #1 contender for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
Hardy's going to Phoenix, baby! Hardy is bound for glory!
Winning the Bound for Glory series was huge for me because now I have the chance to become world champion again at our biggest pay-per-view of the year. And going through all those opponents and going through so much torture and pain, especially at No Surrender, it's hopefully going to be well worth it come Bound for Glory.
I think it is Jeff Hardy's time. I'm not sure ever in his entire career he's been in this frame of mind, so focused, so healthy, and he's hungry.
Jeff Hardy's journey back to the top of the industry is almost complete. However, there is someone standing in his way. He is the TNA World Heavyweight Champion and the greatest man to ever live, Austin Aries.
Why will I retain the World Heavyweight Championship at Bound for Glory on TNA's biggest stage? That's really simple, because I have to. Everything that Jeff Hardy's accomplished in his career, all the accolades, all the wealth, all the fans, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm just scratching the surface of the greatness that I can become, and the only way I continue to ascend to the top and that I fulfill that greatness is to go through Jeff Hardy at Bound for Glory and continue my reign as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Nothing Austin Aries ever does surprises me. Good surprises and bad surprises in the past. He's always is one to kind of take me back a bit, and just from his confidence to sometimes just what he'll pull off in the ring that just always blows my mind, to his intensity. And he's made a great world champ. I'm very, very proud. He stood up and said, you know what, if you work hard enough and if you believe strong enough, you can accomplish this. And he made a lot of people stand up and take notice.
Well, Austin Aries is a pro. Austin Aries is one of those guys that comes along every 10 or 20 years. There's a Hulk Hogan, there's a Andre the Giant, there's a Sting, there's a Macho Man, there's a Roddy Piper, there's an Austin Aries. He doesn't fit in any one category. He's just got the sum of all the parts.
Jeff Hardy and Austin Aries overcome every obstacle put in front of them and compete on the highest level whenever they step between the ropes.
Everyone looks at this matchup and as Jeff Hardy got on after my World Heavyweight Championship, Jeff Hardy coming after something that he wants in mind. But I see this actually in the opposite. Jeff Hardy has things that I want. He has a Hall of Fame career. I don't think anybody can argue that. When it's all said and done, Jeff Hardy is a Hall of Fame professional wrestler. Jeff Hardy has a Hall of Fame bank account. Jeff Hardy has millions and millions of fans all over the globe. Most of them willing to put silly pantyhose on their arms just because he does. I want those things. The way I take one step closer to having those things is to go through Jeff Hardy.
When Jeff Hardy shows up in Phoenix at Bound for Glory, the fans, the creatures, the enigmas can expect to see their guy, their hero, steal the show and walk out of that building the new world champion.
The fans are calling this a dream match. On October 14th, on TNA Wrestling's biggest stage, two men will leave it all in the ring. It's the moment Jeff Hardy has been waiting for. This is his chance to prove himself once and for all.
I think winning the world title will be the last chapter of my redemption. It'll make everything worthwhile that I've been through, and finally that big payoff I've been waiting for.
Austin Aries, in the biggest match of his career. Will his moment be one of triumph, or will it be one of dejection?
Knowing how consistent Aries is, and knowing how Jeff has just kind of like been beaten along every day from heartbeat to heartbeat, I'm going to have to go with Aries, Bound for Glory. As much as I would love to see the belt on Jeff Hardy and it would be a new day for TNA, I got to go with a more consistent wrestler, and that's Aries.
Well, I definitely think Jeff Hardy has what it takes to get back to the top. I mean, and the reason why I would say that is Jeff Hardy is a bona fide world-class international superstar. I mean, he's a proven commodity. He's been to the dance. He's been to the top of the heap. Former world heavyweight champion at the highest level in any company worldwide. So I think Jeff Hardy definitely has the capability of being world champion again.
Well, you know, to call yourself the greatest man that ever lived, you know, I'm not saying it's unattainable. I'm not saying you're setting a goal too high, but what you are doing is putting a target and a spotlight on your back at the same time. You know, that means you have to walk the walk and talk the talk 24 hours a day.
Right now, that's easy for him to say because he has the championship, but he's not the best wrestler in the world. I'm not the best wrestler in the world. Right now, he's confident in saying that because of what he has. And I'll be modest in saying that I'm the world champion.
You know, we've sat and we've strummed the guitar after shows and sang and shared some great moments artistically, and I've gotten to know you a little bit. And I think you're a great dude. I think you're a good guy, and I'm happy for you that you've got your head clear and you're doing positive things with your life. But you have something I want. And the only way I get it is to come and take it from you. So Bound for Glory, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to defeat you, and I'm going to start taking the things that you have that I want.
The charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy, the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries. The TNA World Heavyweight Championship in the main event at Bound for Glory.